Thanks for tuning in for another week of the intern experience here with Yakov Sleepboy, Inside Sales Intern.
And Shane Malay, product security intern. And this week we'll be talking about workplace culture. So, what are your thoughts, Yakov?
It's amazing. First of all, I have started a kind of internal project, internal meeting, just on my lonesome of networking with some of the higher ups that I have. And everyone is extremely receptive to, meeting one-on-one just so I can get a little more information about what their role entails, how they got there, what goals they had to get them there in the first place. And I've really been utilizing every single resource that I have, setting meetings with these people because they can really, really tell me what steps I need to take to get my career to that next step. How about yourself?
So I definitely really like my team. I touched on it like last week, but the culture they're very open. They're very welcome to you presenting your own ideas, asking for your opinion, making sure that you have a voice. And so my team and I'm expecting like all of McAfee does a similar thing where they want you to have your own voice. They want to hear what you have to say, and they genuinely want to take into account what your thoughts are on like certain things or like certain topics. So that's something that I really appreciate because there's been some times where, you get over like people talk over you. They don't give you like the time of day to talk, but even in this like digital workplace, everyone's still so respectful. They're just like, okay, I have acknowledged that I've been talking for some time. I want to find out what this person thinks. And so that's just something that's really welcome and not something I see as often, but every time I do, it's really nice.
Yeah, and I think to, kind of touch on that, a lot of the people who I have been, kind of chatting with, not only do they extend that hand, but they directly say, hey, you are no less than me. You may be an intern, but that gives you no less value, no less foothold. So anytime you need a moment of my time, come to me. There's no problem with that. They might request that you come to them with a structured set of questions to ask them. That way you can best utilize both of their times, yours and theirs. But besides that, everybody who I've met with has been very willing, very, very willing to donate their time to me. In fact, some of them are even talking to me about having some weekly meetings. That way they can just kind of mentor me. We even have a happy hour on that note for the sales team. Do you have something like that for yours?
Not that I know of. I think that since my team is like international, like we have people in Bangalore, India, some in Aylesbury, England office. It gets kind of hard to organize something where everyone could get together because
Gotcha.
like morning for me could be like evening for someone in Bangalore. So it's just like trying to organize time around that. But we definitely get in our like banter and interactions throughout the workday, just as we catch each other during our like stand up or if I have a question or just like people interacting in the chat. Like it could be on the randomest topics to give everyone a brain break. But like I think our happy hour is spread out throughout the day and I'm not mad.
Even the team segment of mine that is over in EMEA, which is Europe, Middle East, and Africa, they collaborated to create the most hilarious video. And it was so good to, really get to know them personally, and get to know their quirky touches through their video that they made. We had a similar video on the North America side of things with our sales team as well. I mean, it was definitely a great icebreaker. I mean, that because I know I definitely go in a lot of situations a little cold just because I need to dip my toe in the water before I dive in, but having that kind of video definitely helped me to break the ice with them. It really showed that, hey, I know that we're here to make a pipeline happen and generate revenue, but at the same time, we're still people. We still have our individual characteristics, goofiness, and whatnot. You could really see that in the video. I mean, I was cracking up. Things like that, I think, really tie together the culture of McAfee as a single unit, a single cohesive family. I keep hearing family, family, family over and over and over again at McAfee. And I think I mentioned this last week too, but it seems like a lot of the people who have been at McAfee for quite some time, they cannot wait to get back into the office. And that's because they miss all of their friends.
Yeah. Like, yeah, like you just reminded me the entire vibe of, or at least just everyone I've met at McAfee so far, it's just been very chill, very kind of goofy here and there. Like we'll send a bunch of like GIFs or GIFs or however you want to call it into the chat, like as reactions to something, or if someone says they're out sick, everyone will just send like a whole like flurry of hope you get better soon, stuff like that. And I mean, it's a small gesture and it's only like a couple clicks, but like just having that those little interactions are just really nice because even as small as they are, they're still thoughtful in a way. Like even though it is just like moving pixels on the screen, it's still like the thought is really nice to have. So yeah, I definitely agree with you that the like people at McAfee are very goofy. They're very funny. They're definitely very much like a family, but they also have all of their like unique characteristics that just make it super wonderful to interact with these people every day.
And all of the fun background stuff can help with that, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know which ones they have.
But something that I've been noticing a lot is employees taking snapshots of the video feed that they have from other employees and then utilizing that as their background. Very nice background. I like that.
Hey.
But next thing you know, we have Mr. Mike over here who's using Trevor's background, Trevor's picture as his background, and then Mike is picking Trevor's nose somehow or giving him a good head rub in congratulations. So it's definitely a fun crew. It is definitely a fun crew. Happy Hour just went and showed me that it wasn't just my team, my immediate team that got goofy. It was definitely the higher ups too. I think they played Never Have I Ever, actually. So yeah.
Oh, so going off of the like virtual backgrounds just really quick. We actually turn off a lot of ours just because of our international colleagues, because it can make their video connection very like high latency, very laggy. So it's just like, you know, as much as we'd like to like throw all these goofy backgrounds on, we try and turn them off just so like the bandwidth isn't strained for coworkers. Of course, like whenever I'm having like a meeting with like some of gosh, what am I, a pirate? Some of my like Play-Doh coworkers will just like throw them all on, and I mean we don't do much with them, but it's always fun to see what people have. Like my coworker Thomas, he had a cat. He was in the president's office once. Oh gosh, and then he's representing Texas A&M, so good, good old Aggie right there. Yeah, they're definitely fun to play with. You've gone mute.